Welcome back. We're in the Subaru today. I'm talking to you right after Zengo, which is kind of like spin. It's a little higher energy than the spin classes I've taken. There's also a weight section. I love it. As a matter of fact, my kids know how to use that to their advantage, and my daughter, who goes with me to Zengo sometimes, knows that if she wants to ask if she can do something, the best time to ask is right after Zengo. I wanted to update you really quickly on how No Spin February is going for me. We have 1 week left. And no, I didn't slip up. This is just an exchange for the thing I had to return to Sense of Style. I'm a little annoyed, actually. I think I'm done with them. I did actually, I was able to see the tag, the brand that the sweatshirt is on. It's Port & Company, and I looked at the company's website, and they're okay-ish, like human rights-wise. I ordered this February 2nd. I'd been like waiting for my exchange to go through so I could have the credit to order it. Ordered it February 2nd. It gets here. Got here yesterday. It's 70 degrees yesterday, 78 I think today. Obviously, I'm really thinking about it more for those nights. If you have kids, when they have to go, when you have high school kids, sometimes they're out late for things, and I'm not going to these things, so I'm like going to pick someone up at 10:30, and really all I want to wear is a sweatshirt I throw on over my pajamas or something. So that's kind of for that. I've cleaned out my closet so much that I have a lot of hoodies, but they're like lighter weight, and I like most of them, but it is good to have like a heavy one. So that's why I wanted that. No big deal. The fact that it took so long has actually been really excellent for me, because I've been like checking the tracking like every single day since they supposedly shipped it on February 6th, which I think they actually didn't. Whatever. I don't care. It kept me busy. So coming out of a no spend can be challenging. I don't want to just go crazy. I honestly can't afford to really go crazy. I'm trying to set a budget on the amount I'm going to spend on clothing in March. I have a number in mind, and I've kind of classified the items I've thought about during February into items I still think I want pretty soon, items I may put off until the fall, which I also have a birthday in the fall and a mom who always wants to know what to get me for my birthday, so some of that stuff may be my birthday presents. And items I've really lost interest in buying, which pretty much includes any long sleeve shirt at this point. And actually, I think I mentioned before, there was that pair of pants from the Every website that I've seen on a Trendset unboxing. They are cute, they're still cute, but I've got more interest in a pair of black gingham pants. I think I would get use out of them in spring and early summer. I think they're going to be a really good, enduring kind of classic piece for me, so I'm going to go ahead with that, I think, instead. And then the remaining category, those pants included, are things that I do want right away, and unfortunately, that may already equal my budget. So I wanted to share a few resources that I've been finding helpful as I'm thinking about developing my own personal style. 2 are YouTubers, so they're really easy, and they're very different. One most of you follow already, and one is huge. The huge one is Justine Leconte. I like her. She's very structured though, and she's French, and sometimes everything is about being French. A lot of the pieces that I consider classic do fit in with sort of that Parisian chic kind of look. I don't see that as like a shorthand for how I want to dress, just because I kind of resist that idea. But she does go over some basics and some concepts that I find really helpful. She also has my favorite scarf video. I get overwhelmed with these like 40 ways to tie a scarf in 3 seconds kind of videos. I can't follow along with them. And she has one, which I've saved, and I'll link it below, that I look at again and again, which has, I think it has 20 different ties, several different scarves, but she kind of goes through it slowly and explains what you would use each tie for, and has several different kinds of scarves. The tie I've actually been liking, and I had to take it off because I'm too hot. The tie I've actually really been wearing and enjoying lately. Nice. I like that I can just keep it tied. Is this one. A little braided tie. I really like it. Too hot though. I don't know if I can stand to keep it on. And this was just a tie that I saw on Pinterest. Like, I like it best with a fringy kind of scarf, so you get like a little bit of extra something down there. Ugh, I can't with the scarf. But I generally like her approach to style. She really like breaks things down in ways that I find helpful. To balance her out, a lot of the people who follow me follow her too, but Christine Roselle, if you don't follow her, definitely check her out. She does unboxings and things like that, but she also goes into a little more of the concept of style, how it works for her. And I just love the playfulness that she brings, just a joyful playfulness that she really brings to getting dressed and to using clothes to really express herself, which I find really fun. Not something that's only something you can do when you're 24 years old. I'll get dressed. We all deserve to have a little fun with it, don't we? Favorite, my just long-term design resource, and it's not specific to clothing at all. It's a good thing to, it's very good though if you're looking for something to scroll through. It's the Design Seeds website, and it's just a bunch of palettes, and there's different ways you can go through it. You can go through by color, you can just sift through their posts, and they're just so gorgeous. They take photos. Sometimes it'll be like a funny thing, like cactus or like kitten or birthday cake or something, and they just pick out the colors in it and just make them into these palettes. And I have a Pinterest board just specifically of palettes that I've been looking at lately, which I'll link below. But I'm hoping as I collect more palettes, I'll start to see patterns and kind of come up with an overall palette that is kind of the palette, kind of the colors that I want to be looking toward as I'm picking up pieces that I think I want to stay with long term. It's really fun to really think through what colors are ideal for you, because I think, your ideal colors transcend like what is in the stores right now. Probably slow me down in some ways, because I will look at a certain color and think that doesn't really fit with what I'm doing, but that's okay. I don't need to accumulate pieces just to accumulate pieces at this point. So if we really want to dig down to the nitty-gritty of what is my ideal color palette for my wardrobe, Design Seeds is great. I don't recommend visiting the site unless you have at least half an hour to look around, because it is a major rabbit hole, but I love it. If you're doing No Spend February, I'd love to hear how it's going for you in the comments. And even if you're not, I'd love to hear how your thinking is evolving about how you want to develop your wardrobe. If you enjoyed this video, click subscribe below. See you soon!